Good morning, Soul Kids. It is so good to see you today. Welcome to Soul Kids. I hope that you had a fun time hanging out with Zoe and her new chickens last week. They are super cute, aren't they? We are entering a new series and we're going to be going through this series for 9 weeks. For 9 weeks, we're going to be going through this series and it's called The Fruits of the Spirit. Let me hear you say the fruits of the Spirit. That's right. And we're going to be learning about the fruits of the Spirit and how we can grow in those as we grow in our relationship with Jesus. But like every single week, we're going to kick off with some worship. So our first song we're going to sing is How Our God is a Great Big God. And it goes, our God is a great big God, our God is a great big God, our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. He's higher than the skyscrapers, you stretch up as high as you can get, and he's deeper than the submarines. He's wider than your universe and beyond our wildest dreams. And he knows me and he loves me since before the world began. How wonderful, we all clap to be a part of God's amazing plan. So should we try it? Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. Again. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. He's higher than the skyscrapers, and he's deeper than the submarines. Wider than the universe and beyond our wildest dreams. And he knows me and he loves me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. Let's go! Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. He's higher than the skyscrapers, and he's deeper than the submarines. He's wider than the universe and beyond our wildest dreams. And he knows me and he loves me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. Fantastic, Soul Kids. Give yourselves a round of applause. That is great. Now don't sit down because we have one more worship song for you. But it's a brand new worship song that we have not done yet at Soul Kids. It's called The Fruit of the Spirit. And I'm not actually going to play it for you guys on the guitar today because there are so many actions. I want to make sure that you can all learn them from the video. So keep your eyes on the screen. If you're not stood up yet, make sure you stand up because this is The Fruits of the Spirit. Go.
Tired or confused when a friend is mad or said something rude. God gave us some seeds that can grow into fruit, a life full of love, grace and truth. I got love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. God's love shown to all the world. When my neighbor looks sad, tired or confused, when a friend is mad or said something rude, God gave us some seeds that can grow into fruit, a life full of love, grace and truth. that got love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. God's love shown to all the world, that got love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. God's love shown to all the world. I got the fruit of the Spirit. Yeah, the fruit of the Spirit. I got the fruit of the Spirit. Yeah, yeah. I got love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. God's love shown to all the world, that got love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. God's love shown to all the world. God's love shown to all the world.
Soulkids, fantastic job. It's so fun to do a new song and so fun to learn so many new actions. And like we've been playing for a couple of weeks when I've been leading Soulkids, we've been playing Guess That Sound. So we're going to play it one more time this week. I've got 5 new sounds for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to play each one and let's see if you can get all 5. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Great. All right, so sound number 1 is this. Can you guess what that is? That one's pretty easy. Let's go again. What do you think that is? That's applause. Good job. You know, like people clapping. Fantastic. Our next one is this. That's pretty easy as well. Can you guess what that is? One more time. That's a cat meowing. Good job. Has anybody got 2 out of 2 yet? Yeah? Great. All right. Next one is this. Ooh, what could that be? Let's go again. All right. Can anybody guess what that is? That's popcorn popping. Have you ever heard that before? All right. Sound number 4. I wonder if anybody's got all of them right yet. All right. Here we go. Ooh, what could that be? What do you think that is? Shout it out. That's a balloon deflating. All right, fantastic. And number 5, what do you think this is? I'm sure you've all heard that before. What is it? That is a microwave. So that is all the 5 sounds. We had applause, then a cat, then popcorn, then a balloon deflating, and then a microwave. Did anybody get 5 out of 5? If you did, give yourself a round of applause. High five the person next to you. Or if you're by yourself, just high five yourself. Very good job. And last week, Zoe gave us a Bible verse to remember. Can anybody remember what that Bible verse was? It started with this word seek. It was seek first God's kingdom and goodness, and everything else will be given to you. Yeah? Matthew 6:33. Let's go again. But seek first God's kingdom and goodness. That's right. And everything else will be given to you. Great job. Great job. I'm so proud of you. So many of you have been learning these memory verses week in and week out. It's so important to remember these things, because when we find ourselves in life and we get down, and it's so important, these Bible verses can come into our head and remember things that God is good. We sang a new song this week called The Fruits of the Spirit. Let me say, Fruits of the Spirit. That's right. And it talked about how we can use the fruits of the Spirit to show other people God's love. We use the fruits of the Spirit to show other people God's love. And this happens when we have a relationship with Jesus. As we grow closer to Him, the fruits of the Spirit grow more and more in us. So we're going to learn a little bit more about that in the next video. So keep your eyes on the screen.
Slapstick Theater. John's letter about love. This is John.
Hey there.
John was a disciple of Jesus. He heard Jesus' teaching
Hiya.
and saw how much Jesus loved people.
Wow.
John spent the rest of his life telling others about Jesus. John wrote letters to people who believed in Jesus to encourage them and teach them. In one of his letters, he wrote about real love. He said that we know what real love is because Jesus gave up his life for us, so we should do the same for others. If someone has enough money to live well and sees another in need but doesn't help,
Yeah.
how can God's love really be in that person? John said, let's not merely say that we love each other, but let's show our love for people through our actions.
That's a great story, right? That's another one of Jesus's disciples, because we've been learning about somebody else over the past few weeks. What was his name? Peter, that's right. But this new disciple, he is called John. And in this story, we saw one of the fruits of the spirits. Can you remember what that was? That was love. That's right. That's God's love. So can everybody make a heart like this and say love? Great. And we're going to watch another short video about the same fruit of the Spirit and how we can see that in our world today. So keep your eyes peeled and on the screen. Wow, that's another great video, wasn't it? So we've seen two examples of people representing God's love, one with John and then one with the boy with the remote control car. But what does it all mean? What does it mean to show people God's love? What does it mean to live it out? Love is showing others that we care about them through our words, but also through our actions, through doing things. So in that second video just then, we saw that boy, what did he want? He wanted a remote control car so bad. He dreamt about it at night. When he was awake, he was reading magazines about it. He was watching videos about it. He hid his want list into his dad's briefcase. And then when he woke up on Christmas morning, what did he have? He had the remote control car and he was so excited. You saw that. And he unwrapped it and he grabbed it and he ran outside ready to go and play with it. But then he saw something. He saw that there was another boy who had obviously got no presents, not one. He was sat there, sad, almost crying. So I think the boy with the remote control car had two choices. He could have kept it and been like, oh, well, that's his problem. This is my car. But that's not what he did, was it? He took the car over to the little boy and said, here, I want you to have this. And that is showing other people love through our actions. That's us doing things to show people God's love. So what do we learn here? We learn that love is a choice. You can choose to love people or choose not to love people, both with your actions and with your words. Like the little boy, he chose to love his neighbor by sharing his car with them. And maybe you can love the people around you with your words. Maybe you've got brothers and sisters and maybe sometimes they say nasty words to you. Instead of responding nasty as well, you can respond words out of love. Or maybe even if they're not being nasty, you can say kind words to them. And how can you love those around you with your actions? Well, right now we're in lockdown, so maybe you can love the people around you. Maybe you can love your mum and dad, your parent or guardian by tidying your room without being asked to. Or maybe you can help with the dishes. Maybe you can help even cook dinner. Maybe you can wash the dishes or clean the table after dinner. There are so many ways that we can show the people around us God's love through our words and through our actions. And God loves us so much. And the best thing for us to do is to share that love with other people. Because like we saw in that video, is it didn't stop there. The little boy who was given the remote control car, he went and found somebody else to share it with him. When we love other people, it doesn't stop there. They will go on and love other people until everybody in the world knows of God's love. Jesus chose to love us first with his actions. What did he do? He came to earth. He did amazing things, like amazing miracles, walked on water, raised people from the dead. And his greatest action of all was what? When he died on the cross for me and he died on the cross for you. Remember, we can show love through our actions the way that Jesus chooses to show his love to us. And now, Soul Kids, we do not have a Bible verse for you over the next 9 weeks. But what I want you to do is I want you to remember this, that the fruit of the Spirit are love. That's all you have to remember this week. The fruits of the Spirit are love. But then the next week, we're going to add the next one. The fruit of the Spirit is love and joy. And then the next week, we're going to learn the fruit of the Spirit are love and joy and peace. And then the next week, we're going to learn the fruit of the Spirit are love, joy, peace, and patience. And then kindness. And then faithfulness. And then go on until we've remembered all of them off by heart. So kids, you are amazing. Have an amazing week. And we'll see you next time. Bye!